What's up, Internet? Welcome to my bed. Anyway, I wasn't sure I was going to make this episode or not because if you saw my last video, you know I've been going through a lot of stress and just a real bad situation. You can watch that video if you want to know, but basically TLDR is my girlfriend's in the hospital for a really bad tooth infection, but, you know, she's doing really good. I'm actually kind of in a good mood because we got a lot of good news today, and it sounds like she's going to be home soon, so I'm kind of feeling good in this really stressful situation, so I'm going to make this video. But I don't feel like going to the office or anything, so I'm just going to do it in bed, because why not? I'm going to be alone for another couple days before she gets home, so I might as well use this big-ass bed for something. Anyway, to get to the actual content of this video, and you know what the video is actually about, and everything like that, let's start with the first news story, and that is apparently the plans and like a model kind of thing, like for the planning model, whatever you want to call it, for a Nintendo theme park, which was announced a while ago. It was leaked, and this comes from Nintendo Life, which I don't know if is a super reputable source or not, but I kept seeing it on Facebook, so I clicked on it.
That's actually how I find a lot of my videos, is like Facebook, either through one of the Facebook groups I'm in, or it just gets recommended to me because I click on one of these posts and stuff.
I also follow a bunch of like gaming sites like IGN and GameSpot or whatever on Facebook, so that helps too. So anyway, I'll put these images up in the edit, but yeah, you can see it looks like, you know, it looks like a little like Lego-esque like model for the potential theme park. It looks cool. I don't know where this theme park is supposed to be. I'm not going to go too much into this because it's like I care, but I don't care that much to like go deep dive into it. But yeah, I'll definitely try to go to the theme park once it's opened. And yeah, it seems like a cool thing. So this next news story, the particular article that I saved doesn't actually come from a gaming website because it's a music magazine, and it's that Avenged Sevenfold's vocalist M Shadows is going to be a character in Call of Duty. So I guess this is like new DLC for Black Ops 4. I'm not too sure because I like Call of Duty games, but I've never really been to the Black Ops sub-series, and Black Ops 4 is like only multiplayer stuff, so I don't care about it at all. But it's like a new DLC thing or whatever, so M Shadows is going to play a character, is going to be a character, whatever. Oh, that's cool. I mean, Avenged Sevenfold has contributed a lot to Call of Duty. I think they've done like music for all of the Black Ops games. I think like Black Ops 1 and 2, they actually had a full-on song, and then like Black Ops 3, they only did like menu music, and then Black Ops 4, they had another new song. So that's cool. I like Avenged Sevenfold. They're decent amount. They're not like, a lot of people think they're like the greatest metal band that ever exists, and some people think they fucking suck. I'm somewhere in between. Like, I have a bunch of songs that I like, but like I can definitely see the criticisms and whatever, especially in the more recent years when they changed and stuff. But, you know, this is not a musical video series. It's a gaming series. And I don't really talk about my musical taste and stuff in this channel that much. I was at one point making a video, like, going to make a video. I actually filmed it. Never edited it. I was going to make a video defending Lars Ulrich. I never actually finished editing it. But, yeah. This next news story, another one I'm not going to go too deep in. I'm kind of like, a lot of times I just kind of put the headlines and talk about that and my opinions on it. That's usually how I do this thing. Anyway, so I guess Netflix is developing a animated Cuphead series, and I forget what the name of the developer that made Cuphead, but they're involved with it, obviously, like you would imagine they would be. It's their IP and stuff. If you like Cuphead, like, I think the art style and stuff for Cuphead is really cool. The only thing that's unappealing to me to Cuphead is that apparently it's just really difficult. And, like, I don't think games should necessarily need to be easy or whatever. I don't want to be frustrated when I'm playing games. That's why I never got into any of the Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro type games. Because, like, yeah, I can take the time and figure it out. I just don't want to be frustrated when I play games. I usually play games to just relax and chill. More recently, I play games like at night before I go to bed, and my girlfriend just watches me and stuff, you know. So I don't want to be frustrated when I play games. But that's cool for people who like Cuphead. And yeah, and I might check it out because the animation style of the game is beautiful. So I assume that they're going to take that same animation style and put it into the show. So the show should look really good too. And yeah, I mean, Netflix has been kind of hit and miss with their original series, but this might have potential. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how it turns out. The next news story is kind of weird. So the Batman Arkham series, which is a game series I really like some of the best licensed games ever made. Arkham Knight, like, there's a lot of good parts. There's all like, it's too much Batmobile. I just recently played through the main 3 Arkham games, and I still think Arkham City is my favorite. And sheer, like, gameplay and being more, you know, because you have more of an open world. Like, Arkham Asylum is real fun just because it's so isolated and it's, like, it's cool. And a lot of the Easter eggs, you know, you can find, like, some certain character cells or where you assume there would be or whatever. But it's not an Arkham, or like a Batman Arkham video. It's haven't been talking about it. Anyway, so I guess a while ago there was a Arkham collection, like digitally released. It was like a bundle. It came with, the Return to Arkham collection, which is Arkham Asylum and City remastered, and then Arkham Knight. And now they're coming out with a physical version of that. And some people were like kind of upset about this for some reason. I don't really know why. Like, I just saw this in a lot of like Facebook groups I'm in and stuff. And some of the criticism, like I do agree with it, they don't include Arkham Origins in here. Like, I know it wasn't made by Rocksteady, it was made by WB Montreal. I think it was WB Montreal anyway. But it's still a good game. Like, I like that game a lot. And like, even though it doesn't have like the same voice cast and stuff like Batman and Joker and all those people are not voiced by the people who do the other Arkham games, but the game was still fun. Like, I liked it, and like, it's like weird how just like Warner Brothers just shuns it so much. Like, Arkham Origins was fun, man. Like, it was a good game. Like, it was perfectly fine as an Arkham game. I don't know why people dislike it, but it's weird how it just is not included in these remasters because I would like to replay it. I still have it in PS3 and a PS3, so it's not going to be hard for me to do. I'd just rather just play it on like 4K on my big 55-inch TV, which you can't really see in this frame, but it's there. Trust me. That physical Batman Arkham Collection release comes out September, by the way. I forgot to mention that. And definitely the biggest news story of this week is the Nintendo Switch LITE was announced. So this is pretty much just a exclusively handheld version of the Nintendo Switch. And I didn't watch a trailer or anything for it. I saw images and like, it looks cool. It just looks like if Sony were to actually make like another Vita or like another handheld in general, which I wish they would do because I like earning trophies and stuff like on the run. Like I was in a waiting room and earned a platinum trophy, so it was one of those bullshit like 20-minute platinum trophies, but so I only play those to give me something to do. I don't really play them just so I can rack up my platinum score. It's a part of it, it's also part of it because of the trophy passes they are going to take away in November. That's not the point of this video. I keep rambling on about stuff. Why am I doing this? But anyway, so yeah, it looks like a pretty nice looking handheld, and I'm not going to get one because usually when I do actually want to sit down and play Switch, I always play it docked. I do bring my Switch to work sometimes when I have downtime and I play a little bit, but usually not. I'm usually playing my Vita because I like to earn trophies and stuff. But yeah, this is a cool thing, and I think it's a little pricey though. It's like $200, which I think is a little much, but it's pretty a high-tech piece of like portable technology, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a thing. It exists. It comes out in September, so if you want that, or even holding off on a Switch or whatever, this might be time to get it. But into our next story, not all Switch games are compatible with the Nintendo Switch Lite. So this news article is from Game Rant, which is another website I'm not sure is super credible or not. I don't necessarily check the credibility of these sites. Usually what happens is I'll see an article go around and I'll see a bunch of different people post it, and I might just click on whatever article I just happen to see when I'm adding the note into my list of things to talk about. But I guess some of the games are not supported, or let me see. They don't like this article is like it makes a list, but it just like doesn't really give like a coherent list. Like here's all the games. This one, this one, this one, this one. So let me see. So I guess the Labo stuff is not going to work with the Nintendo Switch Lite. The Labo stuff seems cool. I just think it's too expensive. But I guess that's not going to work. And also, Super Mario Party won't work with the Lite. You can't play that game in handheld mode already, so that's not surprising. The Just Dance series won't work, and I think there's some others. I'm not sure. You can check this article out for yourself. But yeah, that kind of sucks. Like, hopefully nobody is going to like trade in their Switch that already have to get a Switch Lite, and then they can't play certain games. But I guess if it being they only play it portable, and those games are already not supported in handheld mode anyway, it won't be a big deal. I also heard some people like wondering, it's like, well, if I get this, can't I transfer my saves over or something like that? Like, I don't know. Nintendo continues to do things where they do good things, but also a lot of stuff that they're very behind on, which is annoying to a lot of people. But anyway, that's about all the news stories I have. There's probably some more stuff going on, but due to my circumstances over the past week, I have not really been paying attention at all because this has not really been a priority of mine. And, again, if you watch my last upload, which I put on Friday, this video will go up on Sunday, but I uploaded a video on Friday. It's literally just called Stressed. And if you watch that, you'll have more context to what I'm talking about. But, So I haven't really been paying attention to some news, but, you know, I got some good news stories out there. And my goal these days is not to cover every single piece of video game news that comes out, just like stuff I see and I find relevant or want to talk about. But, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, I'm in a good mood, and I feel good, because I finally get some good news about the situation I'm currently going through. And it's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now, and again, I'm filming it on my bed, because why the hell not? And, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching another episode of Weekly Gaming News. Again, sorry for last week being just gameplay, but I was also going through the same thing I'm going through now, but it was still like the beginning phases of everything. But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Weekly Gaming News. I've been Zestrin. This has been my bed as a king size. It's pretty comfortable. Not the point. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next week.